Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is one that has taken both ARMY and Hollywood watchers by surprise. Yes, we're diving into the growing theory that Jimin of BTS is quietly being positioned for something much bigger than just music. After his contribution to a global blockbuster soundtrack like Fast X, fans are starting to notice something interesting. His name keeps popping up in conversations connected to major Hollywood film projects, including Marvel's Eternals franchise. So how did we get here, and is Jimin really preparing to step into the world of movies? Let's rewind a bit. When Jimin was announced as part of the Fast X soundtrack, it felt like a huge milestone. Not just because Fast and Furious is one of the biggest action franchises in the world, but because the song Angel PT1 wasn't just a simple feature. Jimin's voice led the emotional tone of the track. His vocals were the central color of the entire soundtrack moment. The music video and the movie's promotional rollout didn't just include him, they highlighted him. That alone signaled something. Hollywood producers see star quality in him. Not just musical talent, but presence, and presence matters in film more than anything. What's fascinating is what happened after the Fast X release. A few weeks later, several industry insiders began discussing how Asian global artists are now being considered for future Marvel projects. And this is where the dots started connecting. One of the producers who worked on Fast X is also linked to production teams that have collaborated with Marvel in the past. It doesn't stop there. Some of the composers and song coordinators involved in Jimin's track have also worked on soundtracks for Eternals and other Marvel properties. So what does this mean? It means that Jimin's voice, and more importantly, his aura, has already been introduced into circles that select talent not just for music, but for cinematic presence. Hollywood is not just looking for actors. They are looking for icons. And Jimin is an icon by definition, but there's another piece of this puzzle that fans discovered. During the Face album behind-the-scenes content, there are short moments where Jimin mentions film scoring, cinematography, and even how certain emotional expressions translate through visual medium rather than words. At the time, it sounded like thoughtful reflection. Now, it feels like foreshadowing. Then there's Marvel's Eternals. Why Eternals specifically? It's a film centered around immortal beings, beauty, grace, tragedy, and deeply layered emotions. Fans started to notice that several fan artists created edits placing Jimin as an Eternal, and it didn't look out of place. In fact, it looked natural. His visual style, the elegance in his movement, the way he holds silence, it fits the aesthetic perfectly. It didn't feel forced. It felt like something that could actually happen, and here's where it gets even more interesting. Marvel has been actively expanding its cast with globally influential artists, people with real fan bases, cultural reach, and emotional storytelling ability. They don't want just actors. They want figures who can sell worlds. Jimin is already doing that in music. The quiet whispers in entertainment forums suggest that Jimin may have been approached, not necessarily for a confirmed role yet, but as an artist whose presence could elevate a cinematic universe soundtrack, promotional arc, or even on-screen cameo, and this makes sense. If Jimin were to step into Hollywood, it would not be rushed. It would be intentional. It would be something crafted with meaning and artistic integrity. Something like a Marvel film appearance wouldn't require long dialogue or a full dramatic lead role at first. It could start with something as simple as appearing as a celestial figure, a mythic presence, a moment that leaves the audience breathless, and Jimin is very, very good at that. But what makes the idea believable isn't just industry connection or rumors. It's Jimin himself. He has always shown a unique emotional intelligence when performing. His expressions carry stories without needing translation. His silence speaks. His eyes do the work of entire monologues. That is something not every actor has, and something directors look for obsessively. So is Jimin entering Hollywood? We can't say yes officially yet. But the signs aren't small. They're loud. They're intentional. They point to a path that feels inevitable rather than speculative. From singing for Fast X to appearing in Marvel discussions, the world is watching and waiting, and if Jimin does step into film, he won't just act. He'll transform the screen. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because this story is just beginning.